guess I should probably explain. A few days ago, maybe last week. Oh no, it's been last week. I decided to organize a couple of my comic boxes, and this is the result. There are times where I see the advantages of reading digital, but this is also one of the things I love about comics is kind of just getting all roped into all this, and it's all over the place. And I don't know, there's something oddly comforting about it. But I still need to take care of this. I'm not done just yet. Do you have this problem? I'd really love to hear. So, hey, I'm adding 4 more to the stack here. And this week I picked up Phoenix #1, Scarlet Witch #2, Spectacular Spider-Man #5, and Thundercats #6. And we are going to jump into Phoenix, baby. And what I'm trying to do is my own little X-Men initiative where I'm going to try and read at least the new #1s of this whole big Up From the Ashes. I didn't read Wolverine #1 because that kind of came out, I feel like that came out a little bit, I don't know, maybe it hasn't come out yet. But hey, this is the new series from Stephanie Phelps. Let's see, Alessandro Maricola. And, okay, what Phillips has done is going all cosmic with the Phoenix, and not just have her hang around Earth and do, like, I don't know, bank robberies and crap. She's going out and doing some, like, Green Lantern Captain Marvel shit. And I really was taken aback by the opening, actually. It's narrated by this priest on this planet. I don't know if we've ever seen this planet before, but he has heard the stories of the Phoenix, and he understands its Earth host, Jean Grey, and has, you know, been a destructor in the past. And he believes, and his cult believe, that the Phoenix is going to bring death and destruction to their planet. You see this, like, sun kind of exploding out here, and you know, he's preaching to all his people, even, like, slaps down one who disagrees with him, like, you know, she is here now to destroy us all. And to his surprise, that's not what's happening. She has actually come to save them. And she pulls the excess energy out of that sun to make it safe again. It's a really cool sequence, I gotta say. It's a really great, strong opener for this pitch. And then we cut to Richard Rider and his space prison, where they're getting, like, sucked into a black hole, and man, that's kind of complicated for a space prison. So they're kind of, like, fighting, like, they're trying to save a lot of the prisoners, while some of them are, like, Marvel supervillains. So, you know, some of them are kind of, like, trying to, you know, fight and escape. But this one dude, let's see, I'm not too familiar with him. Pericus, I think he is a Thor villain. Anyway, he escapes during all the hoo-ha while Phoenix comes and does her shit. It's kind of amazing. This is, by the way, in between these huge epic scenes, really nice conversation with her and Scott. Like, and it's really kind of sweet. They're talking, and, you know, for a couple panels, I forget that they're not talking on a phone. They're talking with her mental powers. And he has this kind of sweet line where it's like, yeah, I miss you, but I kind of really like it when you're in my head the way, and we're talking like this. You know, I just kind of like the feeling of it. You know, because, you know, I miss you and I love you. It's a really sweet scene. Then we jump to her saving this gigantic space prison from a black hole by basically kind of becoming the black hole. It's kind of amazing and epic. But hey, our villain escapes and runs down to this planet where it looks like he's going to just start doing his thing, Pericus. And he has this line about, what is this? As much as I learn much later, Jean Grey pointed the way. It's like, we'll see where we go with this. I admit this is a pretty good start. I really dug this one. I'm gonna give this 5 out of 5 Ram chips. There's some really, the art is really nice. I gotta say, and it's really been strong. I don't think I've ever. I don't believe I've read any of Stephanie Phillips' work. Maybe I have. The name sounds familiar, but really like this one quite a bit. All right, let's go to another super powerful babe. Babe, the 80s? Anyway, Scarlet Witch, number 2. Oh, wow, we've gone to number 2 without relaunching the book. Great. Okay, Scarlet Witch had her first volume series, did the mini-series, which led into the Scarlet Witch Quicksilver mini-series, and now we're starting this new series instead of just doing a series. But anyway, last we left our heroes in the miniseries. She and Quicksilver were attacked by the Wizard, but he was working for someone that he was referring to as an angel, someone really powerful, and that person turned out to be the Griever, and the Griever came and attacked the whole town of Blackkill, New York, endangering the lives of everyone. So everyone takes cover in her shop, which I guess I'm hoping it's just the neighborhood, but because that's a lot of people for one building. Anyway, they're all being attacked. Quicksilver and Polaris are doing their thing, as well as Darcy trying to fight her. But as we last left Scarlet Witch, she was basically possibly vaporized. And she is now in the underworld trying to figure out how to get back. And that leads her on this journey to meet this guy, Mor-I-Dun. Mor-I-Dun. Mor-I-Dun? Yeah, Mor-I-Dun. Mor-I-Dun. Oh, and he is this Cthulhu-looking bastard right here. So it's pretty interesting where she ends up at the end of this particular issue. Like, is she merging with him? Or I believe he has possessed her. So, we go from out of the frying pan into the fire, basically. Anyway, I'm really digging this. I'm going to also give this 5 out of 5 Ram chips. I really like Steve Orlando's work a lot. He has a new miniseries from Mad Cave about... it's a spinoff from Gotcha Man, actually. And he did some really good work with Wonder Woman as well. I really like his stuff. All right, now we go to The Spectacular Spider-Man, and that's by Greg Weisman and Humberto Ramos. And I really love this series. For the time being, I'm not really reading any Peter Parker Spider-Man, and I've been reading Miles. So it's nice to kind of read this. And to be honest, this is like a no-brainer as far as a book. Putting your Spider-Men together and having them have adventures. They meet once a week, discuss things, and of course they get into, hijinks. Right now, they have gotten into the whole, Black Mercy thing, where they're given the thing they wish the most, and they're able to mentally break out of those things, and they're fighting each other because they think the other is a robot. And neither one of them has bothered to ask if they can identify 6 pictures of a hydrant. I mean, that would solve your problem, but they end up fighting. Meanwhile, the guys who got them stuck in this, which is Arcade and who's the other guy helping him? Metallo. They had this scheme that they were gonna give rich people their ultimate fantasies, and they were doing tests to see how it would work, and on regular people, and By the way, maybe my favorite moment in this issue is they crash through a wall and they end up in Turk's little fantasy, and he's dressed up like the Kingpin, and he's like this badass crime boss. Oh my god, I love Turk so much. Turk is one of those minor Marvel characters that's like, man, every time I see him, it's great. So he tries to fight them because he's already like he's like the king of the underworld now, and he's like defeated like Daredevil, and it's like, I should be able to take Spider-Man, and it's not even like close. It doesn't even take a second to beat him up. And that's when Peter and Miles like, oh wait, I think we're really us. I really do like, man, I really, really like. Greg Weisman has a really wonderful. He always had a good take on Spider-Man, but man, his interactions between Peter and Miles are just fantastic. Anyway, we get a little bit more explaining as to what this thing does to Peter and Miles. And Hammerhead, who's been the boss, who's been funding this, realizes like, oh, okay, this is falling apart. These guys are gonna come get us. So he goes in and he uses the kind of technology on himself, and he has backup of like, Kingpin and Black Cat and Silvermine and these guys, and they're all gonna like attack. This comic is fantastic. Oh, and we also got a neat little cliffhanger with the brother of Miles Warren, where it's like, yeah, I'm not evil. Oh wait, maybe I am evil. Oh, really nice classic cliffhanger issue. I use the word classic. This really does feel like old school Marvel in the best way. I'm really enjoying this series a lot. If you have been frustrated with Amazing Spider-Man, first off, I recommend reading the Miles comic. That's been really good. But I believe Cody Ziegler writes that right now. That's a great book. I also recommend picking this one up. It gives you Miles, it gives you Peter, and it's absolutely wonderful. 5 out of 5 Ram Chefs. Alright, now let's go to Thundercats. Oh, baby! And it is from Declan Shlivey and Drew Moss. Drew Moss is back after an issue or two off. And Drew's work is absolutely gorgeous, as always. And this focuses on Panthro. And Panthro is kind of starting to get feelings like, maybe I've kind of been a little bit too hard on Lion-O. Like, and has him like go back and think about it, because he was ready to train this kid Lion-O to be like the hero he needs to be. He wasn't ready for like the instant aging that went through in the Origins, where it's like, oh, his chamber, his space chamber like malfunctioned and he aged up. And he still has the mind of a kid. He just went to sleep and woke up as an adult. And he was like, his first idea was like to be really hard on him about it, and it doesn't seem to be working. So he's having regrets. He's kind of like thinking things out. He realizes Snarf is in the Thunder tank with him, and it looks like Snarf doesn't really talk except saying Snarf, so he's kind of Pokemon. Which is fine. I actually think he works better as a Pokemon. Instead of this weird old man cat thing that is sort of their pet or their equal. I don't know. Him being more of an animal, I think, makes more sense. So anyway, they're attacked by the Vulture Men, and let's see. There's this cool sequence where one gets stuck in the tank with him, so he just knocks him out and fights him alongside of it. Some really cool action as well. And then there's this nice kind of conversation he has with the Vulture Man they caught. And he tells him, like, look, go tell your leader, we don't want a problem with you. We're just here to rebuild. Just leave us alone. And lets him go. And he starts monologuing to himself, like, the leader, ha ha ha, I am the leader, I am Vulture Man. Not just one of these Vulture Men. By this naming process, I don't want to criticize like an old '80s toy property that's made 40 years ago, but like, that's like naming your villain human. Like, ha, yeah, I got all these human armies here behind me, but I am human. Ha ha ha! Like who? What? The most lazy name you could think of. But anyway, it's a nice reveal. By the way, I dig this reveal quite a bit, and of course, the art really does, of course, sell it. Big fan, sucker for Drew Moss's work. So yeah, this is another 5. We got 4 bangers this week, I gotta say. I really enjoyed probably Phoenix and Spider-Man the most. I think these were excellent issues. But you tell me, what did you think? Did you pick up these comics? Are there any comics that I should be reading? Let me know in the comments below. All that stuff, liking, hitting the notification bell, commenting, all that helps the algorithm, gets me noticed. And God forbid, like, I go through life not being noticed. So hey, let me know. And also, you can find me on several different locations around the net. I'm at, let's see, Threads, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. You can support this channel at $1 a month. Also, the Manos Publishing, $1 a month at Patreon. And I'm starting a new Substack as well, Justin Cristelli Substack. I'll be doing an official video laying out the details on that. Soon, yeah, maybe next week. I know I was going to do it this week, but I've been busy. But I think that's it for now. Push the button, Lindsay.